I think it's just dutiful on my part to say a few things. I suppose on behalf of the Academy, the staff and everybody working here, to thank Monsieur Soronde Sanchez for everything. It's only those who've been members of this Academy for over 25 years who can think about what the Academy was before he was appointed. And I'm not sure, probably Professor, probably a few, but not too many. So in a very real way, the form and the shape of this academy, we might say, derived from Monsignor Sanchez. It's true, 25 years, right? So, and everything. So in any case, first thing I want to say is on behalf of the academy, so that means the staff, who work with this, we just want to thank Monsignor Sanchez for everything and wish him God's blessings for his future ministry and whatever form it takes. Second thing that I suppose I want to do is thank him also personally for having approached me about the possibility of, succeeding him and everything else that led to, my presence and my position. There's been a lot of talk about this, and as you observe at the beginning of your own address, there's hardly any other religion in the world that has an academy of the science. And that just tells us that a religion promoting an academy of the science means that that religion does not really see an opposition between faith and science. Otherwise, it would not have promoted this institution all these years. So then it's up to us to live out this vision of a church that sees no conflict between the pursuit of science and the confession of faith. And that just means that probably in our reference and talk about professorship and all of you being professors, probably gradually we also need to introduce the expression confessor and confessorship. So I think in that sense, Monsignor Soronde has not yet been a professor, but has also been a confessor. From his experience in the Lateran to coming over here, we see not just a professor, but also a confessor. And a confessor then of the truth of what his faith and this institution all stand for. And really, I don't think there is a tension between that, because as I had a chance this morning to say at Mass, Francis Bacon, one, also professor, whatever, like some of you sitting here, he's the one who's supposed to have said that God gave us two books. The book of scriptures to seek and to pray with, and the book of nature, creation, to work on and to discover the truth of his wisdom. So the two then deriving from a common source means that the two ultimately have to also come together. Two books cannot derive from a common source and proceed in a way that are not reconcilable. So I suppose our pursuit then in this academy is a pursuit that by nature is united and must continue to be united. On account of that, the interdisciplinary character that has been called for and the type of dialogue that has been called for, motivated and rooted strongly by the popes in their concept of integral ecology and how everything is interdependent and everything is interconnected, spurs us on. And with this then, I want to simply say that this, it's not up to me to pronounce a concluding address. That belongs to the president. But the two challenges that came, or the two expressions under which our meeting or plenary has been held, has been what the president said at the beginning of this plenary, that we face a challenge. And I tagged on to this, it's not only a challenge, but it's also a responsibility. Responsibility to the truth, challenge of fashioning the truth and all. And with that, Monsieur Sanchez, for having been able to assist and as it were midwife this academy in the pursuit of these joint endeavors, I'd like to thank you, congratulate you, and on behalf of the Chancellery and all who work and staff here, even those who take care of the catering, just want to thank you sincerely and commend your future to God's blessings and the support. Thank you, and God bless you.